What up? Good morning. Happy Friday, guys. I just want to say hello and welcome to my channel. I am Cary, and I wanted to kind of get this rolling by telling you a little bit about myself and why I want to be on here, kind of sharing some more information about what to do with your own body. Right now, I'm a certified trainer. I just got that this year, and I've spent the last 3 years working out, but the majority of it failing. So I wanted to talk about what I'm going to be able to do as far as nutrition, mobility, functional workouts, over to just like, I'm going to start a foundation, talk about the basics of what you need to know going into exercise, but the biggest thing and my hardest part is nutrition. So I'm looking at getting my nutrition certification soon. I'm looking at starting that this next year. So starting from where I'm at right now, when I got my certification, I thought it was the best thing in the world, but now I was like, it's like you spend about 3 or 4 months studying for it. And once you're done studying for it, what I did is immediately go apply somewhere. I was working at a gym, and as front desk, I really wanted to transition into finally being a trainer. And I got hired as a fitness training counselor over at LA Fitness. And I didn't get hired in the position I thought I was, but I ended up being able to do a lot about sales. Didn't get up to like the quota they wanted me to, but I got a lot better at selling than where I was. So that's really important. As if you want to be a trainer, what I want to do now is move into my own line of programs I'm going to be putting out online. To kind of have a basics and beginner. The one I'm building out right now is actually going to be the middle stage. I'm not going to release a beginner right off the bat. So if you're already exercising, the biggest thing I want to do is transition into showing you, yes, you know how to do a bench press or a squat, but how can you do it better? Like, are we just going into there to casually lift? Are we trying to get stronger? Are we trying to run faster? Are you trying to lift more weight as a dude, or are you trying to just get a better butt? For me, it's both. I want a better butt and to have strong ass legs. So let's talk about school. I was going to my local state college, and I went through all my core classes and was going to do the regular college student thing. But after I went through wellness, nutrition, A&P 1 and 2, I still didn't learn a lot about the muscles like I was. I was like trying to start working out because, you know, I wanted a six-pack, because that's how you get a girl, right? But I didn't learn anything about muscles. So I decided from then to get my trainer certification. This is me when I started working out. I weighed about 130, had no clue what I was doing, and I lost weight to try to get those abs. Did I get them? Kind of. But then I decided, hey, to get muscle, I got to eat everything to gain weight, because I'm one of those people that's hard to gain weight. So, give myself a license to eat whatever I want. Went from 130 to 194 in about 4 months. That's way too aggressive if you don't know. So a lot of that was fat. And for me, I was like excited to be that heavy. But I will say, for those like trying to go up in weight, that like you gotta do cardio. And my excuse for it being hard to gain weight was that I burned so many calories. I needed to stop doing as much cardio, so I would burn less calories throughout the day. And from there, I did burn less calories throughout the day, and I ate a lot, and I gained a lot of fat. So then when I tried to go back from 194, come back down, I jumped on the bike. I remember this so distinctly. I jumped on the bike, and I was like, all right, let's go. Last time I had been on the bike was those 3 or 4 months ago when I was at 130 and I was lean. I was doing cardio all the time. I was doing like 30 minutes to an hour of cardio, depending on if I was doing like some high intensity intervals to lose that fat I thought I was burning. Jumped back on that bike. I was like, all right, let's go. Let's get that six-pack again. 194. Hadn't done cardio in about 3 months. Set it back to the same intensity, like at a resistance of 12, and just started hauling ass as hard as I could, and I almost passed out in 4 minutes. Yeah, I don't want that to happen to anybody else. I sat in the locker room breathing for about 10 minutes just to make sure I didn't pass out. So we gotta talk about everything from how we're gonna start foundations as far as cardio, as far as strength training, and as far as strength goes, we're gonna talk about what we're gonna do to be able to make the steps the correct way, because a lot of us guys get stuck in 10 by 10 routines if you're just focused on strength, but you want bigger muscles. And then us ladies, alright, we're getting stuck and only lifting the same resistance, the same repetitions every time we come in. Same thing with guys, we're on the heavier side. With women, it's usually on the lighter side, but higher rep ranges, but we're stuck in both. So my favorite example to use is a sprinter. They don't do anything other than haul ass at 100% max intensity, right? If they practice 3 or 5 days a week for their meet, in a couple of weeks, they're doing that every week, 3 or 5 times, 3 or 5 days a week they practice. If they're sprinting every practice, right? Running a short distance, they gotta catch their breath for about a minute or two, and then they do that over and over. Do their sprints take up more time than their endurance work? No, of course not. If you're doing endurance, especially for a runner, like you're at sprints, and then you practice your jog you should be able to last about an hour or two if you had to. The heart is just another muscle, okay? So what we're gonna be doing, same thing on other muscles, so working on making sure we do both the endurance and strength, and that's how you never hit a plateau. So I wanna get that out of the way as fast as possible, because when I was going from down to 130 up to 194, that whole process of learning how to do that correctly took me a whole year and a half. So I wanna save you some time, we're gonna get to work on that. As for the rest of this, I want to show you what I'm going to be doing today for legs, and kind of briefly talk about what my nutrition looks like for the day. Alright, see you on the flip side.